I'm in a spinny chair. This is gonna be a bad video. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to today's video. As you saw in the title, today is my 2-year anniversary on YouTube. Okay, I lied. Today is not my 2-year anniversary. The day you're seeing this is my 2-year anniversary. It is the night before, and that is why I'm wearing a onesie in an area where I don't film ever because my dad is sleeping, so I'm doing it all out here. But before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to celebrate my 2 years because that would be the best anniversary present ever. Today I am going over 50 things that I did in 2016. I've been meaning to make a New Year's video, but it's been one of those things that I'm like, I'm gonna make a New Year's video, and then I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow. Well, it's now the 11th. And I've yet to do it, so I'm doing it today. It's going to be my anniversary video because I thought, why not share the last year, which is half of my existence on YouTube, for my 2-year existence, because that just made sense to me. I'm gonna stop trying to explain myself, and I'm just gonna get into it. I made a trusty list, and it's not in any order. Number 1, I gained 349 subscribers last year. That over doubled the amount of subscribers that I had previous. And that is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Thank you so much to anyone who subscribed last year and joined this family. It means a lot. It's unbelievable that I am talking to so many people on a platform. It blows my mind. Number 2, I got over 10,000 views last year, which blows my mind. A lot of people, 10,000 views is not a big deal, but that means 10,000 people clicked on a video of me. That's ridiculous. It might not have been 10,000 people, but there was 10,000 times that someone clicked on a video that had my face in it. What? I made it an entire year on YouTube. Literally, this time last year, I was celebrating 1 year on YouTube. Which, what the hell? Number 4, in the beginning of last year, I had my friends do my makeup drunk, and it was a mess. I did my very first Q&A on this channel, and yes, it's been my only Q&A, but I did a Q&A. Like, what's more like YouTube than Onesies and Mac doing a Q&A? Like, that's so YouTube. I launched 2 other channels, and I really didn't do anything with them. But you know what? Maybe this year, we will do something with those other 2 channels. But that was still like a really cool thing that I was like, hey Emily, why don't you have 2 more channels? I made some really colorful highlighters. We started with the rainbow trend, and then I kind of started the galaxy trend. But a lot of people don't know that because they think RCL Beauty did it. But mine was uploaded 2 weeks before that. We're not gonna get into that. It's fine. I saw Florence and the Machine in concert. And like, not even just in concert, but like so close to her in concert. She's amazing, beautiful. Go watch the vlog. Just go watch the vlog. I met my very best friend that I met right here on this platform in person for the first time ever, and it was the most magical thing in the world, and it's sappy and cute, and yeah. For the first time ever, without anyone there to help me, I got on a plane and flew all the way across the country to go to California for the very first time. How adult is that? Like, what? I went to VidCon this year, guys. Like, for the first time in my life, after watching years and years of VidCon vlogs, I was there making vlogs. I made a back to school collab again this year, which this would be the 2 years in a row. So maybe this is a tradition that I make a back to school collab. Let me guys know, because I think that's kind of cool. This year, I used an app to go ghost hunting, and shit got scary. Freakishly scary. I still think there are ghosts here. Not only did I go to VidCon this year, I went to Playlist Live in DC, and it was redonkulous. One of the redonkulous things, upon many, that happened when I was at Playlist is I hung out with Max No Sleeves, who is someone I have been watching for years, like literal years. And I got to like sit down and talk to him, and it was a beautiful, beautiful time in my life. Over this past year, I've reacted to a lot of things. I'm starting to think that my channel is becoming a react channel, and I don't know how I feel about it. Let me know. How do you guys feel about that? Because it's happening, slowly but surely. I just keep reacting to things, I guess. This year, one of the coolest things that has ever happened to me in my entire existence happened. I met Todrick Hall. And then not only did I meet my career goals and just life goals, I then went to the club with him. This year, I got a new tattoo. I was not expecting to get a new tattoo this year, but it happened. So, oops. This Christmas, I was part of a YouTube Secret Santa. If you asked me in the beginning of 2016 if I was going to have enough friends to even be a part of a Secret Santa on this platform, I would have told you you're freaking crazy. But it happened, guys, and it was so cool, and I'm still using my mug, Chris. I'm still using it, and I love it to death. In my spring semester of 2016, I was asked to stage manage a Shakespeare show. A Shakespeare show. Like, I hate Shakespeare, but I did it. I ended up loving it, even though I was crazy the entire time, and it was a dark part of my life. But I did it, and I got an award for it. And our show was asked to go to asked to hold to possibly go to a festival. What? To go along with that, I also assistant directed a musical in a month. That show also got asked to be held to possibly go to a festival. So apparently, I'm either doing real well in what I'm doing, or I just get really lucky, because 2 shows to possibly go to festival, like, whoa. Speaking of school, something really exciting happened. I graduated. No one knows I graduated because I didn't walk, because I was on my deathbed. But I graduated from college. In 2016, I dyed my hair a lot. If you want to know my hair story, let me know in the comments, because I like kind of vlogged it all, but I kind of don't know if I want to post it. But if you guys want to know like what my hair went through this year, definitely put it in the comments, because I would love to possibly share it. I don't know. I don't know if you're interested. 2016 was the year of food for me. Not only did I go to In-N-Out for the first time in my life. I went to In-N-Out for the first time in my life, which is a huge deal, because I live my life on YouTube watching all of the LA YouTubers going to In-N-Out, and I had never gone, and it was a magical moment for me. But I also like, blows my mind, I had Nando's this year. If you know me, it has been, oh god, it's been 4 years, I think, since I've wanted to try Nando's, and it finally happened this year, completely like on a whim, like didn't even know it existed where I was. It was when I went to Playlist, and Nando's chicken, man. Nando's chicken. I had a photo shoot in Disneyland. It wasn't planned, but it happened, and it was awesome. In 2016, I stood side by side with my professors as my university went on strike, because my university was not treating my teachers fairly, and I was there right next to them fighting for the cause, and it was super duper cool. I ate a turkey leg this year, and as lame as that sounds, that was a freaking good turkey leg. This year, I moved 3 times. Why? As most of you guys probably don't know, this year I started therapy again, and it felt really great. I hadn't been to a therapist or like talked to a therapist in a really long time. And it really kind of helped me get my head back on my shoulders. And I've actually quit therapy since I started it, but I'm going back. Last year I got my first hater, and I learned how to deal with it. And it was not easy. It was not an easy time. I spent a lot of time in my bed that night crying until my dad said, you know, you can't listen to those haters. And I laughed, and everything was fine. In 2016, I watched The Hunger Games way too many times. But the good news is, I'm ready for 2017 and Trump being president. This year, I went to Maine for a week, which no one knows. I mean, like, some people know, but, like, a lot of people don't know I went to Maine for a week. And that was the first time I went to Maine. And it was kind of cool, because it was a spontaneous trip with my dad. And then we ended up going to Salem and, like, seeing the witches, except the witches are dead. We also went to this other place and saw these wicked tuna boats, which was kind of cool. And I ate a lot of lobster. Lobster's so good. If you follow me on Twitter, which you totally should if you don't, this year I had countless fights with Anna Bay Ash. And let me tell you, I went through some of those tonight. I'd pay money to go see those fights on Twitter again. Like, I'd pay to see my own tweets. You might want to follow both of us on Twitter. Anna Bay Ash, EmTV YouTube. Last year, I spent an entire week watching Viva La Bam, one season a day. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Also, I spent like an entire week watching Jackass. Honestly, best way to spend your time. In 2016, I consumed more root beer floats than I knew I could, and I'm not ashamed of it. It was a beautiful thing, and I cannot wait to have another one. I have not had one in 2017. This needs to change. Last year, I made my first Musical.ly. That's right, guys. I'm on Musical.ly. I've only made one. But I did it. It's also shit. Please don't go watch it. This year, due to some of my past roommates and them caring about me and being like, we're sick of you complaining that you're fat, I ended up going through all of my clothes, and I've gotten rid of hundreds of items of clothes that I've had. Clothes I've had since middle school. And don't fit me anymore. Things that I have bought because I loved, but they were too small to fit me. I finally got rid of them and was like, hey, you're dumb. You can't fit in these. You're not going to be able to fit in these. Give them away. Stop trying to be sad. And it felt great. I got verified on something. I got verified on VidMe. Follow me on VidMe because I want to start posting videos on VidMe. And I got verified, and I think that's freaking cool because I've never been verified on social media before. Speaking of social media, I made a Facebook page this year. I kept being told, hey, you should make a Facebook page for your channel. And I did, and it's really cool because I've been putting like whenever I go on my trips, like VidCon and playlists, like I post all my pictures on there, and I think it's really cool. It's kind of like a little diary for me for like how my channel's been doing. And it's kind of cool. This summer, I saw Hunchback of Notre Dame, the musical, in Maine. And if you've ever seen the Brandy Cinderella, first of all, if you have not seen the Brandy Cinderella, go educate yourself. But if you have seen it, do you know the prince? Prince Charming himself. He was in that show, and I cried. Just saying. I cried a lot, and these little old ladies were worried for me, and I just told them I was fangirling, and they were like, oh, that's cute. And I'm like, I'm obsessed. It was a thing. This year, I booked 2 hotel rooms by myself. And you know what? That doesn't seem like a big deal to most people, but like that is so adult to me that I can just be like, you know what? Excuse me, hotel, I would like to stay here, and I can do that, and they don't question me, and, like, I can plan my own trips and go places. Like, that boggles my brain. In 2016, I voted for the first time, and granted, the vote did not go how I wanted it to go, but gosh darn it, I voted. This year, I almost got Vine famous. That's right. That is right, you heard me correctly, and then it died. But honestly, I posted a Vine of Jenna, and it has almost 100,000 plays, and I think that's really fucking cool. Because literally, I just posted that, and like, it just blew up on Vine, I guess. Jenna's famous! Again, I told you, 2016 was the year of food. I drove 20 minutes in the middle of the night to go get myself a freaking cake. It wasn't even my birthday. I just really wanted cake, guys. It was the closest place I could get a good cake. This year, on a really shitty day in my life that like always makes me sad when the day came around, I decided not to be sad, and I went to Shane Dawson's book tour, and I got to meet him, and I got to meet Garrett, and I got to go with a really, really great friend that like we've just gotten closer, and it's just really, I don't know, it was just really magical, and I got to go to New York City, and I haven't been there in so long, and it was just really exciting. Last but not least, the 50th thing that I have done in 2016 is I made so many new friends, guys. Like, and this sounds so cliche and like lame, but when I think back, the amount of people that I met at VidCon, the amount of people I met at Playlist that I've become friends with, and not only like people that I've met on the internet that like are now some of my great friends, in like live human person. Like at my college, I had a group of friends, and I kind of don't talk to all of them anymore. This semester, I really found a core group of people that just love me for me, and I could never, like, I can't picture my life without them. Like, especially my boys, I grew so close to this group of boys this year in my department, and they are the sunshine of my life. And I graduated college, and I kind of felt like I was never going to talk to these people ever again, because that's what happens when you graduate. You lose touch with people, and like you're not seeing them every day, and it's scary, and I didn't think that my friendships with them would stay, because that's just what time does. And granted, it has not been very long, but I have continuously talked to these people, and I'm actually going to see one tomorrow. I'm spending the entire day with him, and I'm so excited. That's why I'm filming this tonight. I'm just so touched by all of my new friends, and I love going and seeing videos that my friends have made and created, and just like sitting there and being like, guys, that's amazing, like your video is awesome. Like, and I'm so excited, and I'm so excited that hopefully in 2017, this year, that I get to make collabs with some of these people. I'm really excited. Hopefully through going to VidCon. Yes, I'm going to VidCon again. Get your ticket. I want to see you there. But hopefully while I'm there, I get to make some collabs. I plan on going to Playlist DC this year. So hopefully I get to see people there again and make collabs and make some like off, like not together collabs, just like from afar collabs. I really want this year to be like a year of collabs. I feel like I really want to make videos with people, because I hate making videos by myself. I think they're awkward, and I'm just an awkward little turtle, and I don't know what to do. I know a lot of people are saying that 2016 was the worst year of our existence here on this planet, and I see a lot of reasons why. And when the year was happening and we were getting to the end of 2016, I really was hating 2016, and I really was like, you know, this was such a shitty year. Like, I had so many breakdowns and so many like heartbreaking, disappointing, you know, things. My depression and anxiety were at an all-time high. Like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go. It was just shit. But then I had a moment, and I was like, you know what? I should do like from this year to this year, like Transformation Tuesday, from the first to the last day of the year. And when I did that, I looked on Instagram, and I started looking at what I did this year, and realized how amazing this year has gone, and how many like new things I did, and how many new people are in my life that weren't. And if you follow me on Instagram, my very first picture of 2016 was in this onesie. And since this, and I don't think I've worn this onesie since last New Year's. Fun fact. But you know, a lot of things have happened since this onesie has been on my body. And it's crazy. It's crazy. So many positive things. Like, with so many negative things that we, like, sit there and dwell on, you completely forget about all of the amazing positive things that have happened. And I really challenge you guys, thinking back on 2016, I know a lot of you guys have the mentality to kind of think about 2016 as this really crappy, disappointing year, but I really challenge you. I really, really want you guys to sit there and think about all the positive things that happened, because I know there had to be something. There had to be some little nuggets of joy that happened. And you know what? You probably should comment them down below, because we should probably share the positive in our lives and not the negative connotations of depressing things. I don't know what I'm saying. But just think about that, guys. Like, just think about the person you were on the 1st of 2016 and think about the person you are today and just compare the two. And I can guarantee you're going to find some positivity in that, because I know I did. I am a much different and better person than I was then. And that's really cool. And I'm going to stop being this sappy little ranter now and end the video. Alright guys, so if you haven't subscribed, you probably should. There's that red button down below where you can do that. And then next to that is going to be a little button with a bell on it, and you probably should hit that so you are part of the notifications, so you know when there's a new video up, and all of the YouTube craziness does not get in the way of that. Also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And comment down below what are some positive things that happened to you in 2016, because I really want to know. I want us to share our positivities, because that just sounds fun. If you want to see more of me, all of my social media is down in the description below. You are not going to want to miss the Twitter fights of 2017, because there will be some, and they will be great. They will be amazing. Alright guys, I think that is the end. I've been rambling. All the love to you. Bye!